Good day, fellow seniors. My dear friends, this is probably one of the pieces I cherish the most, so stay with me until the end. I promise you'll feel lighter and more at ease. Aging is not easy. If you think that as you get older, life will become more effortless, the reality is far from simple. Old age is not just about resting, enjoying life, or taking it easy, as many mistakenly believe. It comes with inevitable changes in health, psychology, relationships, and even the way we perceive ourselves. The truth is, no one can escape aging, but how we embrace it, nothing, determines whether we live peacefully or struggle through it. The sooner we accept these realities, the less shocking they will be when they arrive, making life much easier to navigate. I'm Dr. Frederick, with over 20 years of experience working with seniors, and in this video, I will share 12 harsh but essential truths about aging, things that everyone will experience, but not everyone is prepared to face. More importantly, I will explain why accepting them can actually help you live a happier and more peaceful life. So stay tuned until the end, and share in the comments what about aging has surprised or concerned you the most. Let's discuss, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more valuable content in the future. Number 1, you will be forgotten sooner than you think. Let's face a truth that no one wants to admit. Most of us will be forgotten sooner than we would like. You may have spent your entire life working hard, raising children, taking care of your family, or building a career you're proud of. But no matter how much effort you put in, the world will keep moving forward without you at its center. We often assume that the people around us will always remember us, that our children will call often, that friends will stay in touch, or that those we've helped will always be grateful. But reality doesn't work that way. Everyone's life is busy, and over time, even the most cherished memories fade. It's not because people are ungrateful or heartless. It's simply how life operates. But here's the important part. This truth can set you free when you realize that you don't need to be remembered forever. You stop trying to please everyone. You stop worrying about what others think of you or how they judge you. Instead, you learn to live for yourself, to savor each moment simply because it is meaningful, not because of how it will be remembered. So don't waste your precious years trying to carve your name into eternity. Instead of stressing over who will remember you in the future, focus on bringing value and joy to the people you love right now. Care about the little, sincere moments. That is enough number. 2. Your body won't be the same as before. There was a time when you could wake up full of energy, work all day without worrying about your knees, back, or the numbers on a health monitor. But those days gradually slip away. Now you might wake up with unexplained aches, wounds that take longer to heal, and an unsettling realization that your body no longer obeys your will. You may still feel young in your mind, but your body seems to be following a different set of rules. Some days, it might even feel like your own body is betraying you. But instead of resisting this reality and letting it frustrate you, you can shift your perspective, accept that your body is changing, and learn to take better care of it. Rather than mourning what you can no longer do, appreciate what you still can, whether it's a slow walk, a healthy meal, or a restful night's sleep. Listen to your body instead of resenting it. Don't push yourself to function as you did in your youth, but also don't neglect yourself. Move in ways that feel right. Eat well and allow. All right. Of course, this is the first outtake I will make. Yourself, the rest you need. This change is not a betrayal. It's simply a part of life. Your body has carried you through years of stress, hardship, and wear. Now it needs your patience and care. You can't turn back time, but you can choose to live in harmony with yourself. and that will make aging a much gentler journey. Number 3, you can't keep everyone in your life as you grow older. People who were once close to you will start to drift away. Some friendships fade with time. Family members become distant, and those you once thought you would be in your life forever, may slowly disappear. Some relationships end naturally, while others end without explanation. Sometimes it's because life changes and everyone follows their own path. Other times it's due to distance, busyness, or simply because the connection is no longer the same. And here's a harsh truth that no one likes to admit. Sometimes people leave because they no longer see you as important or necessary in their lives. But instead of grieving over those who have chosen to walk away, focus on the ones who stay. Nothing more. The people who truly value you will always make time for you, no matter how busy life gets. Let go of relationships that drain you, of people who see you as just an option. Aging isn't about how many people surround you. It's about having the right ones who bring warmth and meaning to your life. Cherish those who listen, share, and stand by you, because those are the relationships truly worth keeping. Number 4, you must accept that you are no longer young. This may be one of the hardest truths to accept, especially for those who once took pride in their appearance. One day, you look in the mirror and suddenly ask yourself, is this really me? When did my skin start looking like this? When did my facial features change? No matter how many creams, serums, or beauty treatments you try, you cannot turn back time. Society often glorifies youth as the standard of beauty, leading many older people to spend significant time, effort, and money trying to hold on to something that cannot be preserved. But here's something rarely told to you. There is a unique beauty in aging. True beauty isn't about smooth skin or flawless features. It lies in the marks of experience you carry. It's in the kindness in your eyes, the wisdom on your face, and the confidence in how you carry yourself. You can spend the rest of your life mourning your youth, or you can choose to appreciate yourself as you are now. A person with strong presence, depth, and self-assurance is far more captivating than a wrinkle-free face with no story to tell. Beauty isn't about returning to the past. Oh, see, it's about embracing who you truly are in the present. Number 5, you will witness many loved ones pass away. This is perhaps one of the most painful challenges of aging. The longer you live, the more loss you will face. Friends, siblings, even children. None of us can escape the heartbreak of losing the people we love. Grief never truly disappears, and it doesn't necessarily become easier. But over time, it changes you. Don't forget those who have left, but you learn to carry their memory, to preserve what they left behind, and to honor them by continuing to live fully. But here's something important to remember. You are still here. You are still alive. Don't let loss turn you into a shadow of yourself. Speak their names, share their stories, and keep their spirit alive. Not through sorrow, but through love and appreciation. And most importantly, don't wait to tell someone how much they mean to you. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us, and the only thing we can do is love wholeheartedly while we still have the chance. Number 6, you are no longer as important as you once were, and that's not a bad thing. There was a time in your life when you were a leader, the backbone of your family, the person others relied on. You played a significant role, whether in your career, within your family, or in your community. But as you grow older, you start to realize that people don't need you as much anymore. Your children build their own lives. The career you once dedicated yourself to becomes part of the past. And society, whether you like it or not, pays less attention to you. At first, this can feel empty, even like a loss. But if you look at it from another angle, it can also be liberating when you are no longer burdened by heavy responsibilities. You have the freedom to focus on yourself, to do what truly makes you happy, instead of constantly meeting others' expectations. You no longer have to prove your worth or try to be indispensable to others. Instead, you can live on your own terms and enjoy things you never had time for before. Your value is not determined by how much others need you. It lies in who you are and how you experience life, and in the joy you create for yourself. Aging is not an ending. It's an opportunity to live more freely than ever before. Number 7, your time is running out, and that's okay. This is a truth most people avoid, but whether we admit it or not, deep down, we all know that time is slipping away. No one lives forever, and as you grow older, you become more aware of the ticking clock. Every passing year means fewer years ahead, and that is something no one can change. But this isn't a terrifying truth. It's now listen, liberating one. When you truly understand that your time is limited, you stop wasting it. You let go of old grudges, worry less about trivial things, and stop investing energy in what doesn't bring you joy. Instead, you begin to cherish every moment. Say yes to experiences you've always wanted with, and say no to anything that drains you. The best way to face this reality is to live each day with meaning. Love the people around you. Do what brings you happiness, and embrace life with gratitude. One day, we will all. That's it. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Check out the rest of it. Leave this world, but what truly matters is that when that moment comes, you can smile with peace, knowing you have lived a life worth remembering. Number 8, you must keep learning or you will deteriorate quickly. There is a common misconception that at a certain age, learning is no longer necessary, that the later years of life are meant only for passive enjoyment. But that mindset is the fastest way to decline, both mentally and physically. The mind is like a muscle. If you stop exercising it, it weakens when you stop. Learning stop challenging yourself and lose curiosity about the world. You don't just lose mental sharpness, you also diminish your quality of life. The people who stay sharp into their 80s and 90s aren't the ones clinging to the past. They're the ones who continue to adapt and grow. Read a new book, learn a skill you've never tried before, and stay connected with the world, instead of letting yourself be left behind. Don't be afraid of technology, even if it sometimes confuses you. Talk to younger people, be open to new perspectives, and don't hesitate to admit when there's something you don't know. There are no limits to learning, and no age is too late for growth. As long as you remain curious, you are still truly living. Number 9, no one is coming to save you, and that's why you must stand on your own. As you grow older, you will come to a clear realization. The world doesn't owe you anything. You may have spent your life helping others, raising children, supporting friends and loved ones, but that doesn't mean they will always be there for you in the way you expect. It's not that people are heartless, but everyone has their own lives to manage, and you cannot rely solely on the hope that others will show up to fix everything for you. This is a harsh but necessary truth. You are responsible for yourself. No one is going to suddenly appear and make your life easier. You must take charge of your finances, your health, and your emotional well-being. You have to build a life that feels fulfilling to you, because no one else can do it for you. The moment you stop waiting for someone, all right, to come and fix things, and instead take action for yourself, you reclaim your own power. You don't need anyone to rescue you, because you are fully capable of doing that for yourself. Number 10, people will underestimate you. Ignore them and live your own way. At a certain age, people start treating you differently. They assume you don't understand technology. They speak to you in a tone that suggests you're fragile or no longer sharp. And sometimes they act as if your opinions don't matter anymore. but you. Know what? That's their problem, not yours. Society often underestimates older people, assuming that as time passes, wisdom, adaptability, and inner strength fade away. But the truth is quite the opposite. You have more experience, more lessons learned, and a level of patience that many younger people haven't yet developed. You have witnessed life's transformations, faced challenges, and overcome them, while those who underestimate you may not have even lived through half of what you have. So don't let others' assumptions define you. Speak up when needed. Show that you still have plenty to contribute. And most importantly, never underestimate yourself just because others fail to see your worth. Number 11. You will regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did. When you look back on your life, regrets will surface. But what most people don't realize is that you won't regret your mistakes as much as you will regret the things you never tried. At 85, you won't be sitting there thinking, "I wish I had played it safer." Instead, you'll wish you had taken that dream trip, spoken your truth, pursued your passion, or seized opportunities instead of letting them slip away. Regret isn't about failure. It's about missed chances. The things you hesitate to do today might become the very things that haunt you the most later. And as you grow older, the time left to change that only gets shorter. So if there's something you're still holding back on, do it now. Say what needs to be said. Try what you've always wanted to try, and step outside your comfort zone. No one reaches the end of their life thinking, "I wish I had been more afraid." Number 12. Happiness is a choice, even in old age. After all these years of living, you've probably realized that happiness doesn't just happen. It's something you must actively choose. There will always be things that disappoint you. Your body no longer functions as it once did. Loved ones pass away, and the world keeps changing in ways beyond your control. But there is one thing, needing to control how you respond to it all. Gratitude has the power to completely shift your perspective when you focus on what you have rather than what you've lost. Your mind becomes lighter. You can spend your final years bitter, resentful, and wishing things were different, or you can choose to accept reality, find joy in the small things, and embrace each remaining moment in the best way possible. Life is never perfect, but happiness is always in your hands. The only question is, will you choose it? And in the end, aging is a journey no one can escape, but how you embrace it will. Determine whether you spend your remaining years in peace or regret. I hope this video has given you a fresh perspective on this process and helped you see that aging isn't about loss. It's about opening a new, meaningful chapter. If you know how to appreciate it, let me know in the comments which of these truths resonated with you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And before you go, make sure you've subscribed to the channel, where I share practical advice and deep insights to help you make the most of your golden years. I'll see you in the next video.